What's going on, everybody? I have just arrived in my 39th country, Switzerland. I'm here at the Zurich airport, and I've recently heard that Zurich is the most expensive city in the world. So I'm gonna head downtown and see just how expensive it really is here. So I did some research online and it said that taxis downtown would be about 50 or 60 Swiss francs, which is like 55 to 65 US dollars. So I'm gonna try and take the train instead. We'll see how much that costs. So this is where you can buy your train tickets. I'm gonna go see how much they cost to get to the city center. Once this line ends. Okay, so here we go. Put it in English. Into the Zurich, HB Zurich train station. The S16 looks like it's 3.5 Swiss francs. And then when I click on it, it's 7 somehow. But 7 Swiss francs for a one-way ticket. So this ticket on the train from the airport to downtown cost me 7 Swiss francs, which is like $7.70. A little bit expensive, I guess, to get from the airport to downtown.
Welcome on board the S16 service to Zurich Old Town, Zurich Main Station. Startnummern Herliberg Feldmeile.
Zurich Main Station. So it's about a 10-minute walk towards the Old Town. So I just left the train station heading towards Old Town right now, and I'm gonna try and find like a grocery store, maybe a coffee, restaurants, and kind of see what the pricing is like here in Zurich, and especially in the downtown area. And this is what the street looks like so far. Pretty quiet day. So my first impression is that it seems pretty common to have these huge windows here with watches and jewelry and everything. I don't see any prices for these fancy watches here, or like big brands. I'm assuming expensive, but some of the stuff you can see here, like 3,200 for a ring over there, and this necklace in the back, 6,060 Swiss francs. Who's window shopping with over $6,000? That's crazy. And there's more over here. So I just found this beautiful street here. It's classic Europe. Got the cobblestone street. It's like a narrow alley. Absolutely beautiful. People taking photos. Let's see, this restaurant has prices on it here. Let me take a look. So like for a pasta dish, like small, 19.27 for a bigger. But over here, like more expensive stuff's like 59, 60 francs for your meal. A little thing of wine is like 8 to 9, 10. Just kind of give you a read on the prices, what you can expect. I will say that one thing to keep in mind is that I'm in like the touristy area now in the Old Town, so it's definitely going to be a bit more expensive than it would be if you go to more local areas, different parts of the city. This tends to be where the tourists go, so I find it to be the most helpful if you kind of know what you expect in these parts of town too. And right now I'm at this main square here, this cool clock tower. So I'll keep this train moving here. I'm gonna look for a coffee now. Oh, here's a nice river. An awesome looking church behind it. I don't know what this river's called. It's my first hour in the city, but it's pretty. Look at that. A little bit concerned that it's gonna downpour here. Start raining pretty hard. Should not be ideal. Let's try and get inside. And here comes the rain. Here we go, let's try this place. Delish. So I walked into this place here and ordered a latte, and this here cost me 650 Swiss francs, which honestly is pretty overpriced in my opinion. At least coming from Prague, it's like a latte you'll get for like $2 to $3 maximum. But at least the rain has seemed to subside a bit and the sun's peeking out, so things are looking up. It definitely seems like a city you could get lost in the alleyways and the cobblestone streets, which is the perfect Europe. So I'm just walking around right now, and I want to point out two things here. First is that, look how cool this alleyway is. Oh, as the bells start going off, perfect timing. All right, but then another thing here is there's an Indian restaurant, and they have their prices on the side, and this is the first time I'm seeing it. It's really expensive here. Like a chicken tikka masala is 29 Swiss francs, tandoori chicken 35.5. I feel like that's really high, and that's just my opinion. You could think differently, and I know that every country is different as well, so some people might say, well, it's just how it is in Switzerland, and that's true. But for a tourist, I think paying over $30 for a tikka masala, it's kind of crazy. Anyway, let's keep going. And for comparison's sake, I want to check out what a Burger King is charging. So take a look here. Let me click on the burgers. Beef burger. Double cheddar burger here, $14.40. That's out here. Whopper, $8.90 for Whopper. And then maybe like a French fry. The nuggets are like $7.90. French fries, okay, French fries, $3.90, just for comparison here. And then here's another outdoor menu if you're wondering about like cocktails or drinks in Old Town. Looks like the cocktails are like 16 or 17 francs. It's like $18, I guess. At this one restaurant called Barfuser. Maybe it's a more expensive restaurant, but so I've been walking all around the Old Town area, kind of looking at different menus of places. And it seems like your best bet to find a cheaper meal is like pizza or like kebab, Turkish, where it's averaging, I'm seeing around like 15 or 16 francs for a meal. But then a lot of the other local places, like things that have like schnitzel, more meat places, everything I'm seeing is like 25 and above per dish. So very expensive. But I actually found an Asian spot up ahead that I'm gonna try and give a try. But here's like a small kebab shop. You can get some falafel and donut for 12 to 14. I'm gonna go to this Asian spot here. So I'm at the Swan Long restaurant here with the English menu. If you look at like a main course of noodles, like 15 for veggie, 20 with meat, and same thing for rice, like 15 if it's veggie or egg, like 20, 19 for things with meat on it. And then our specialties up to like 25. So I got this rice noodle dish here with vegetables and chicken and a tap water here, and the total cost was 21.5 Swiss francs. So for one person to go out for a coffee and a lunch in the city center, it cost me about 28 Swiss francs, which is like 31, 32 US dollars. And one of the last things I want to show is what prices look like at a supermarket. If you're gonna go grocery shopping, first thing you see in here is cheese. You get like $3.70 for a block of cheese. Let's look at like some meat. Okay, so it's really not too bad. Like this meat here, $4.90. Much more affordable than eating out. Found a nice supermarket too. See some snacks. Yeah, okay. Like pretzels here, $1.30. Lots some fruits and vegetables. So my recommendation would definitely be to eat from the grocery store, and you'll save a lot of money here in Switzerland. Pretty nice market though. Here they have eggs. Let's see what eggs cost. 4 eggs for $3.55, 6 for $5.30, so it's almost like $1 an egg. But alright everyone, I think that's going to do it for this video. I really hope you found it insightful, what it's like to get into the Zurich airport, coming to the city center on the train, and kind of what it would cost to do things around here in the Old Town area. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys on the next video.